Hello class. Today we're going to talk about losing weight and getting fit. The reason being because it's that time of the year again. It's no coincidence that all the ads everywhere suddenly start calling you fat and suggest you finally lose some weight. The new year has just begun and getting in shape is one of the most popular New Year's resolutions after all. And you might have decided to do the same. But if you are like me and made yourself this promise already more times than you're proud of, only to fail about 10 hours in, then you might need some tips. First, we need to assess your motivation. After a lot of research on my part, I developed a foolproof method to determine whether you'll be able to achieve your goal this time. There are 3 vital motivational factors that predict future success. The first and most vital one seems to be the degree of irritation caused by the aforementioned ads. Another quite important motivational factor is that over time your favorite activities might have become increasingly exhausting. The last piece of the puzzle is your potential desire to become more popular with the opposite sex. Charisma and emotional intelligence are overrated anyway. So, after assessing your determination and concluding to move forward, there is a tip I can give you right off the bat. It is generally not the best idea to tell all of your friends about your intentions, unless both of them could have the same goals. To be more precise, spouting out ambitions like these only ensures that you put unnecessary pressure on yourself. So again, if you're like me and get it, under the slightest hints of pressure, or work, or anything really, I suggest you avoid it, at least until later on. Now, when finally ready to start a diet, you'll probably make the classic beginner's mistake of researching on the internet, where you'll get bombarded with a ton of different diets. There is low carb, no carb, paleo, keto, Atkins, Holmes, Watson, Mediterranean, and a bunch of others. It's a whole industry. Some diets tell you to cut out carbs, others to cut out fats. There are even some that cut out proteins. And when they ran out of components to cut, they simply started advocating to stop eating altogether. That's one of the newer trends called intermittent fasting. Some of these diets are similar, some seem to differ quite a bit, but all have this incredible secret in common that I'm about to share with you. It's the only thing you'll ever need to successfully change your body. Ready? Just eat less calories than your body needs. I know it might sound like I'm messing with you, but you can eat whatever you want as long as you stick to this simple rule. Admittedly, an ice cream diet might not be the healthiest option. But if your only goal is to lose weight and not necessarily to get fit, then reducing your daily caloric intake is all you have to do. Now please buy my book where I stretch out this premise over 400 pages. It'll have nice pictures in it too. I realized that it might also be hard to even follow this simple rule. But that's mostly because a lot of people underestimate how much calories some foods actually have. Take me for example. When I first started out, I was horrified finding out that my favorite little snack for in between, spaghetti carbonara and a beer, actually has a lot of calories. So you need to always keep an eye on what you're eating. There is a number of other extremely valuable pieces of advice that I'd like to mention here as well. First, only eat when you are hungry, not when you just have an appetite. Second, apple cider vinegar is good for some reason. Okay, moving on. Now, like I mentioned before, there's a difference between losing weight and getting fit. Most people confuse these terms and basically use them synonymously, but that's simply not correct. Like I said, to lose weight you basically only need to eat less. However, if your true goal is to get a lot of compliments from other guys for your body, you have to go one step further, join a gym and start working out. And when doing that, what you eat becomes a lot more important. But getting a six-pack is a whole new topic, maybe even for a future lecture. Nevertheless, I don't want to leave you right now with no guidance at all. So, regarding your diet when trying to build muscles, a good rule of thumb is to simply eat a lot of bland chicken breast with broccoli. My extremely profound research shows that this is in fact the best meal of all time. Only eat that. Also, when in the gym and lifting, it is absolutely paramount to scream at the top of your lungs whenever you reach the last few reps of any given set of exercises. This way, the entire gym and the parking lot outside know that you train very hard. More importantly, you might have watched enough anime to know that this is the only way to unlock your true power. It is also proper etiquette to do all your training with a stern expression on your face. This way, no one will disturb you while you hoard all the dumbbells for yourself. You can trust me on these tips. I'm no stranger to gyms. You've already seen some pics of me working out. You can check out my fitness Instagram account for more of these and cringy motivational posters. After watching this video, reaching the goal of getting in shape might still seem unattainable. But what I can tell you is this: whatever the motivation, in the end you have a decision to make. Will you get up, break the cycle and ultimately feel better about yourself? Not because you'll be fit or muscular, but because you've set a goal for yourself and stuck to it. Or will you give up again? If you don't feel confident yet, I suggest starting with smaller goals and slowly getting more ambitious as you progress. Reaching goals is a fantastic feeling, and experiences like these can create a positive feedback loop that can benefit you in all kinds of ways throughout your life. Oh, one last thing. I'll be trying to frequently upload videos to educate you all on topics that I myself find interesting. And since, as the truest of all intellectuals, I'm interested in almost everything, these topics may vary quite a bit. So if you have stuff you'd like to get informed about, you can leave it in the comments. And also, if you like this video, please consider following me on my journey to make you a little bit more sophisticated. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's all for today. Class dismissed.